I've always told people on this channel that when we look at Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa's campaign for 2030, people should not actually narrow it as a campaign to 2030, thinking that no, if he is actually allowed, he will only lead the country for additional 2 years, and that would be it. No, that is not where Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa is aiming at. In fact, he is trying to indirectly actually pave way for his life presidency. If 2030 sees the light of the day, just as his second term, which was not supposed to be, saw the light of the day, then there would be absolutely no way where this man could be easily be tackled. Now his supporters are boldly and openly calling for Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa to be a life president. I might share this video on my Facebook channel called Hloniphani Global News. We are still building capacity here to be in a position to show you some of the videos during our live broadcast. But I will make you listen to an audio of this story, what he recently said at one of the gatherings of ZANU-PF. Let me just play it. Just a moment. It will be playing shortly. I'm just fixing up my catches. Let me do this. Right, let's try to take it once more. So this was said in the videos continues to trickle. This was said in Mutare at a meeting that was actually conducted by Paul Temta Tukwarara, Mnangagwa special advisor to UAE, turned now a political activist within ZANU-PF, and they were cheering this gentleman when he was saying Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa should lead the country until he dies, advancing this notion that Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa was actually selected by God to lead. He was chosen by God to lead, castigating the issues of elections, saying the elections are actually foreign to them. What they know and what should actually happen is that Mnangagwa should continue to lead the country until he dies. And everybody who was in that room, instead of calling the gentleman to order and reminding him that Zimbabwe is a republic, it is not a dynasty, it is not a Mutapa Munu Mutapa dynasty, as Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa wants to advance. And also, you know, there is something very, very interesting about Munu Mutapa kingship and some stuff. There is a guy who is calling himself Munu Mutapa. Mnangagwa is equally calling himself Munu Mutapa. Caption this. This guy who has been calling himself Munu Mutapa has been going to the Zimbabwe judiciary. Mnangagwa is a cunning person, and a lot of people, they don't see him coming. But I think for a long period of time, I told people that this, before even the coup of 2017, I wrote an article, extensive article, depicting that Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa was a chameleon. And I still stand with that fact that we are dealing with a chameleon. Now, He wants the Munu Mutapa title. In fact, he wants his birthday to be declared as a public holiday in Zimbabwe and to be given the Munu Mutapa title. Now, there is a guy called Munu Mutapa. This guy has been winning cases. Part of the case that he won, I've not been covering this, but one day I will actually read this story to you because it's all over social media, but people are not paying attention. They think that guy is operating in isolation. That guy has won a court case that Zimbabwe belongs to him. The Munu Mutapa, purporting to be Munu Mutapa, actually has won a court case, and to each and every individual opposing that nonsense that he is busy pushing. And obviously, I know that is the front of Emerson Mnangagwa. And in my view, because that you cannot win political cases in Zimbabwe of that nature without the backing of Mnangagwa. And that is part of the intelligence of Mnangagwa. Now, that person has been given the land of Zimbabwe, has been recognized as the king of Zimbabwe. I mean, ironically, the real Ndebele king was not recognized by the same judiciary. In fact, they have delayed the matter. I don't know when they will actually saying it doesn't exist in the constitution. But that fellow has been actually recognized as a king. And I've seen him issuing statements, also attaching the judgment that empowered him to be the king of Zimbabwe, not of a particular. We wonder. We know in Matebeleland we know our kings our king very, very well, and our history very, very well. So why is this guy allowed to be like this? And in my view, it comes into my mind that that guy is fronting Mnangagwa. He wants to. The courts will actually be rubber stamping what that guy wants and everything, and people be ignoring it, giving that guy the land of Zimbabwe and everything. And during the last minute, Mnangagwa may actually launch an application to say he is the real Munu Mutapa and assume that title and be given that title. Firstly, if his birthday is recognized and he is called Munu Mutapa and given that title and given also all these judgments that have given that fellow the land, it may be going there. There is absolutely nothing that happens under Emerson Mnangagwa that should be seen or perceived in isolation. There is something bigger to that guy. One day you will come and make reference to this particular video. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Umhlabane is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet